What's up guys, Packed Lemming back with Dark Souls 3 the Convergence mod, where we'll be looking at two of the other people that I said we'd be looking at. Okay, I've been laughing to myself about this because we have now landed on the Death Knight, who's holding a creepy hand for casting and a giant skull on a stick. This could be interesting, I think. Yes, we are back in the cemetery. Let's have a look at what this guy has got. The first thing I noticed is this is absolutely the Dark Wraith set from the base game. I've never used it, but I've always been interested because it looks badass. Now, this guy does Putrid Fumes. Spew the vapors of death from your talisman and lower the enemy's magic defense and weakening their attacks for 30 seconds. Wow, that's pretty nice. And then we have Wither. Invoke the corruption of death around your body. Drain the HP of enemies nearby. Sounds familiar. Vampirism. Cough, cough. Lasts for 20 seconds. This time cannot be extended. Not bad. We do like that free damage over time. Our weapon is Maul of the Dead. Now, this does magic damage. So the spell that we looked at before, where we spew some stuff on a guy, that will increase the amount of damage this does. Miasmic Uproar. Anchor the maul in the earth and use a strong attack to spew out miasmic fumes upon foes. Now, I wonder if that's the same. No, this is Putrid Fumes. Okay, so it probably does magic damage. We also have our Creepy Hand, which does Sacrificial Offering, which buffs the player and summons HP. So we saw this with our Necromancer, if you recall. We're obviously using the Dark set, so increase Dark Absorption by 2%. And boost strength and dex. So, not bad. Not bad. We do have the Young Dragon Ring, which increases our magic damage, so therefore our maul damage. And the Students of the Dragon increase max FP by 3%. So that's nice. So we have Putrid Fumes first. Let's do that. In fact, let's hit this guy with a one hand first, with the maul. Bam. So that does 394. And then if we Putrid Fumes on this guy... Ow. Okay, that was a bad example. Hang on. We took a lot of damage there too. Right, okay. We need to get better at the game. Okay. So the Putrid Fumes does a lot of damage as well as reduces everything else. That's interesting. Okay. So the maul is pretty slow, as you might expect. We're going to cast Wither, and we're going to stand next to this guy and two-hand our damage. So you can see who it's affecting, which is pretty good. Ow! Okay. So there is that wind-up time that you've got to bear in mind. You can see the amount of damage he's taking over time there, though, which is pretty nice. But it only lasts 20 seconds. So again, there's some balancing that we've got to do with starting the Wither and then actually performing an attack. So let's see how we get on. Let's try this again. So we're going to Wither. We are going to two-hand. And this time, not be dumb. It is the plan. Bam. Ow! There, he died from the damage over time, which is good. We'll apply that to this guy and just bop him. Very nice. Without the health replenishment, I am getting a bit cocky, so that is something we have to remember. This isn't a Bloodguard, well, the last guy that had vampirism. This is a completely different class, so I need to stop being so cocky. However, I do like this. So that should reduce the damage he does. This will help us deal damage over time. Ow. Very nice. So that effect lasts as well. So we don't have to be constantly near this guy to do that damage. But it does apply it over and over again, I'm assuming. Okay, so our buff effect is worn off. So let's hit him with another one of these. Ow. Apply Wither again. two-hand the weapon, heal in case he bites my ass, and then just play safe. He says, and then immediately takes damage. Okay, so he died to damage over time. That's pretty good. Let's see how we can do against the dog, though. We're going to sit, allocate, do all that jazz. I'll see you at the boss. Yes, we are at the boss. Let us apply Wither. Start that off. Give him one of these. Dodge. Two-hand. And then we're going to do our miasma, which is another dot. Which I like. Let's heal before we die. Miss. Do we do another one? Nearly. Alright, so all of that stuff together added up to about half his health. Can't really say no to that. I don't remember taking that damage. Ow! Calling bullshit once again. Let's heal. Bad time to heal. Okay, understood. He's angry. Alright, good time to heal. Okay. Buff. Miasma. That's not what I wanted. Oh my lord. So what happened there was you have to press L2 and then R2 to do your skill and strong attack to do the additional damage over time. But then I tapped it twice, so we then did a strong attack. Mistakes were made. And we are back. This time we are going to play it a little bit safer. We're going to make sure we get our dodges in. And make sure we're casting our spells when it makes sense to do so. See, now wasn't a good time. Now's a good time. Heal up. Let him take the damage. So just like with our other melee boys, you do have to take some extra careful steps, which I'm not taking. Don't be like me. Get our stamina back. Made a mistake. Have a dot, sir. Okay. With a... Okay. Heal up. All right, that was some nice dots, but it's now time to end this fight. I feel. So, because of our weapon being so big and so heavy, we can do 2 attacks with full stamina, whatever the starting level is, before we run out of stamina altogether to dodge with. So bear that in mind. Overall, I really like this character. I think he is more complicated. There's definitely some nuance that you probably have to get used to, but overall, there's a lot of dots. There's a lot of probably cool spells knocking around from our Necromancer as well. And of course, the armor set looks kind of scary. And obviously, walking around with a giant head on a stick, you can't really say no to that.